Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Libra, September 28, 2025. Today's Venus transits are particularly relevant to you, with Venus currently visiting your sign. They further boost your magnetism, appeal, and good fortune. You are tuning into the more subtle or otherworldly elements of life right now, and thus your understanding of others, yourself, and your purpose can increase. Helping someone out, offering sincere and mindful advice, being a source of comfort, and inspiring others with your insight. GHT can have a significant impact now and also lift your spirits. It can be a great time for friendships and the spirit of friendship. It's especially satisfying to put others' needs before your own at the moment. With the moon's move into a relationship sector of your solar chart later today, it can be an especially friendly or connected time. Get excited for gorgeous energy to creep in today. This is because benevolent Venus, the goddess of love, will sparkle from within your solar house of entity, your zodiac sign. She will toss rose petals to the wind in a sextile, and as she does, Neptune will reach his hand from within your solar house to catch them. This ensures that you may receive a message from a friend who is interested in introducing you to someone just your type if single. If committed, this would be a fun moment to plan a quick double date with your pals and your significant other. Competitors you deal with directly are extraordinarily sneaky now, so watch them like a hawk. If you have to act against them, do so carefully rather than abruptly. You can neutralize any rival. Try to see two sides of every issue today. The cosmic energy may lead you to the mirror, where you may be tempted to be scrutinizing and unforgiving. Be gentle with yourself, remember that it is what you tell yourself, and not what others say, that most affects how you feel. And you feel good if you accept yourself as you are and do your bit to stay healthy. You may use this energy to recognize and appreciate what works in your life. If your legs work, use them. Your ability to bring joy and friendship to others will be enhanced on this day. While you may not be a professional counselor or entertainer, with you around, who needs one? You bring so much rejuvenation to others. The way you do this is simple. It's with your laughter, fun-loving way, and ability to see the lighter side of life. A vibration focuses on family and the home. Be sure to share some of this energy with people today. Weekend or not, the moon's monthly visit to your work sector is busy soaking up information from across the income, work and career fronts that you can draw on later. While in his last full day in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart, Uranus, the planet that for the last 6 years has been enhancing your awareness and access to your subconscious, is encouraging time out to hear yourself think and even to spend time navel gazing. This can work to your advantage. This can ward against overthinking things while giving Venus time to settle into her first full day in Gemini and a chance to give your heart a voice before Uranus returns tomorrow. 2 days after the moon left and wrapped up its monthly visit to your romantic sector and ahead of its return to your relationship sector tomorrow, Venus, the planet of love, is settling into her first full day in Gemini. With no planetary activity on the romantic or relationship fronts, as Venus returns to update your romantic and relationship desires and expectations for the coming year, she is relying on the moon. Libra, your charm opens doors, but your truth builds trust. Quote of the day: beauty without honesty fades fast. Color: soft coral, warm, magnetic, real. Lucky numbers: 3, 6, 10. Speak from the heart even if it disrupts the balance momentarily. Real harmony grows from authenticity, not avoidance. Our eyes in the sky. For September 8, 2025, the cards drawn are the Star, Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and Queen of Swords, a constellation of energies that blend healing, steady growth, joyful connection, inner tension, and sharp clarity. It's a day that nudges you gently to believe in brighter possibilities, even while acknowledging the complexities of real life. You're being asked to ground your dreams with both heart and logic. We begin with the Star, one of the most encouraging cards in the deck. It carries a tone of quiet optimism, a reminder that no matter what has come before, hope is always within reach. This energy is about renewal, not through force, but through trust in the healing process. Think about times when, after chaos or disappointment, a small sign reminded you to keep going, an unexpected message, a kind gesture, or a quiet moment of knowing everything will eventually be okay. That's the gift of the star. Today, allow yourself to dream a little. Be bigger, to trust your intuition, and to remember that your presence here matters, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Next, the Knight of Pentacles enters with a grounded presence. Unlike other knights, this one doesn't rush. He moves slowly, deliberately, and with long-term vision. If you've been working towards something, be it financial stability, health, personal projects, or building trust, this card confirms you're on the right path. Consistency is more important than speed. Imagine planting a tree, you water it, care for it, and trust it will grow even when you can't see the roots forming beneath the soil. Today's message is to keep showing up, even if the results aren't visible yet. Every small step counts. The energy lifts with the Three of Cups, a beautiful symbol of connection, celebration, and mutual support. This card reminds you to make space for joy, not performative joy, but the kind that arises when you're truly seen and accepted. Whether it's catching up with a friend, laughing until your stomach hurts, or simply acknowledging how good it feels to belong, today encourages you to open yourself to meaningful interaction. If you've been isolating or focusing too much on responsibilities, this is a gentle push to reconnect. Life is better when shared. The Five of Wands introduces some tension, but not necessarily in a negative way. This card often shows up when there's internal conflict or differing opinions in your environment. It's that moment when multiple voices inside or around you are all trying to be heard at once. Maybe you've been second-guessing yourself, or struggling to make a decision amid too much input. The key here isn't to shut down the chaos, but to listen to it with curiosity. What if the confusion is a sign that you're growing? That you're outgrowing an old way of thinking, and your mind is adjusting to a new perspective? Conflict can be fertile ground for clarity if you allow it. And speaking of clarity, we end with the Queen of Swords, the embodiment of wisdom, boundaries, and truth. She has walked through her own storms and come out stronger, not harder. She invites you to speak honestly with yourself and with others, but to do so with kindness. If something or someone has been taking too much of your mental energy, this is your permission to cut through the fog. Say what needs to be said. Make the decision that's been lingering. Honor your truth without needing to explain it to everyone. There's great freedom in knowing yourself. Together, these cards create a powerful journey from hope to grounded action, from connection to conflict, and finally to clarity. It's a reminder that life is made of contrasts, and every part of your experience is valid. You're allowed to dream and still move slowly. You're allowed to feel joy and still wrestle with doubt. You're allowed to say no and still be loving. Today, hold space for it all. Here's something to reflect on: what truth have you been avoiding? The actually wants to set you free? And where in your life can you trust the slow unfolding without rushing the outcome? Let this day be one where you honor both your softness and your strength. If any part of this message speaks to your current path, feel free to share in the comments. Your insight might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today.